How are you? I've not been on here in a very long time. I I am sorry. I miss you guys. I have a candle right here for I just made for Belial. Um and now I'm lighting his favorite dragon's blood incense, and I am here with, what do you call yourself these days?
Leola.
Leola.
Yeah.
Leola. Hi Cindy. I'm here with Leola Witch, and we are hanging out. She's not sitting right here because there's not room for her chair, so we're just gonna chat this way. Um, yeah, that's what we're doing. We're hanging out with you. I want to put this right here. Here's a good spot. It is snowing here, off and on all day, and we love it. We had a great day. We got to travel up to the mountains and eat at a very nice little restaurant, a little Italian restaurant up there in the mountain. And it was so good. And I got to have a cheat day on my diet, and it was awesome. I'm really excited about that. I got to have I ate garlic knots, and then I had a little pieces of bacon. And it was delicious. Yep. But other than that, it wasn't really a cheat. Who's that? Let me see. Hi, Daniel. And Leola had a calzone, a homemade, fresh calzone, and
yeah, it was good.
looked so fucking good.
It was like loaded with cheese. It was so good.
I was like, oh my gosh, that looks amazing. I could cheat, but I can't cheat that much. No.
And I could only eat half of it. It was so big.
I know. They had to cut it in half for you.
Yeah.
It looked really amazing though. And then of course my husband had his pizza. And then we had, hot wings and the whole shebang. We had it all. Um, but yeah, we had a good time. It was a really nice day. It was a beautiful drive up there. The weather cooperated with us. I mean, we had a little bit of flurries, which made it even more beautiful, but not too much. The roads were clear for us. I mean, now they're probably not, but while we were there, they were perfectly nice. And everything was just awesome. And, but yeah, so I've been like going out of town a lot, and then I've had, Leola's been visiting all week, so I haven't been on this week because I've been busy doing things with her. And we did a little spring cleaning in the temple, that kind of thing going on. And of course, working on the greenhouse. And man, I'm just like trying to squeeze time in for YouTube. And so here I am. And I wanted to get on and let you guys know that I'm still here. Oh, Ghost Box. Yes, ma'am. I'm still here. I'm just like realizing that I'm only one person, that kind of thing. I've been doing a lot of work with Kate, a lot of work with Sephrons, and we're just like really busy right now, and it's been really awesome. Super happy. A lot of energy, and dealing with that, can sometimes take you for a ride. She's like, yep.
Yep. Definitely.
Yep. But tonight I'm going to be doing some love spells. Of course, there'll be private video, unfortunately. But I was thinking about doing a video to show you guys how I do Apple Love spells, because I'll also be doing some knot magic on them as well. And I know that there's a lot of people who have started doing knot magic. I mean, I know it's been around for a really long time, but I think one lady even wrote a book on it, and I have not looked at her book, but I was shown how to do it by Hecate. So I don't mind, like, I might have some videos on it. I don't know. Do I? I think,
You have some doing it, but I don't think you have a how-to.
yeah. So maybe I'll do a how to do a love spell and use the knot magic on the for my Patreon, because I know that all I've been posting pretty much on there is just like greenhouse stuff. Um, the greenhouse is going to be for Hecate. I don't know if you guys remember um years and years ago, almost in when I first started working with Hecate, um I told her that if I had a greenhouse, I would make her, I would plant all of her high tie. I would plant all of her hate. I would plant all of her poisons and poisonous flowers and things like that that she likes, or all the ones that I know of that she likes. And and so now I have it, so that's what I'm going to be doing for her. Of course, I'm going to have other flowers and vegetables, and everything's going to be in there, on everything will have its own section. Probably like one side will be for her stuff and the other side will be like vegetables, and then the back wall will be flowers, or vice versa. I'm not sure yet. It depends on how many things I can find that. Hi. So so there's just a lot of things that I have planned, that I'm waiting for the freezes to stop so that I can get things going in there. I still have to put an exhaust fan in there. I still have to. What did he say, old man?
I was paying attention.
I've had a visitor in the astrals lately, and I don't know who it is. I don't get to see his face, but it is a male figure, and he gets a little close, but I don't know who it is. So um, I'm trying to figure it out, you know. But he's not doing anything bad or hurting me or anything like that. It wasn't you? Well, that's good. Haha. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I'm not sure who it is, but they've been making themselves known to me, and so um, it's unusual because usually spirits aren't allowed to get that close to me, and so it's kind of unusual. This one can get really close to me, so I need to first figure out what's going on, and then I'll either banish or cross over or whatever, you know. Just depends on who or what it is. But 2 nights in a row. Sunday. Sunday fun day. But anyway, so spring cleaning, working in the greenhouse, traveling, basement, enjoying company, and eating good food. That's what I've been doing. And witchcraft, of course, but always my witchcraft is usually private. And if you want to see it, you have to get on a Patreon these days. Sometimes I show it, but sometimes if it's like a new person, a new client, then I'll show it. No, she's not. I think she's in her little. I think she's in her little house keeping warm
Yeah,
because
it's
it's
cold.
cold. It's Florian, and I think it's like 30 something, 33 degrees or something out there. But it's supposed to get down to 30 tonight.
Ridiculous. It's April.
I know.
It's not supposed to be doing all this shit.
I know. And when we were up in the mountain, they had like a one of those flashing road signs telling people to go to some park that's way up there to do an Easter egg hunt, and it was freaking snowing. And I'm like, oh yeah, let's go up there and Easter egg hunt in the snow, in the cold, and it was windy and cold when we were driving through this little town. And I was like, that's so weird. Very strange. But whatever. Have fun with that. Maybe we have, you know, people who like that cold, cold weather. I don't know. But anyhow, oh, I know it is crazy. I also wanted to say congratulations to my clients who have been sending in testimonies. I have not posted them. I think I might have posted one in my private group, but I'm not sure if I did or not. But congratulations, you guys. I'm really happy for you. That's really awesome. And one of them only took a week. The other one we've been working on for a minute. And then the other one, I've been doing a lot of work on in the astrals, along with the alchemy of doing it here. So I was really happy for that person as well. Um, but anyways, congratulations, you guys. I'm really happy for you. And um, I'm sorry I don't have your testimonies posted. If you want me to post them for you, why you can post them yourself, or you can post them. You can, when you get into the group, you can click on the anonymous, post anonymously, and then you can post it anonymously. So it doesn't have to go through me. It doesn't have to go through anybody, and nobody will know it's you or yours if you just want to get on that. Oh, and I have another one that was a healing that has come through, and that's amazing. And another loved one that came through too that they're just reminding me of, that is like falling right into place and doing everything they're supposed to do, and it's really exciting. Um, and so I'm just like, wow, it's amazing. You guys, I'm just so happy for you. Congratulations. And that's fucking badass. Um, will you hand me one of those smudge sticks in that jar right there? Just grab one.
Want one of these or
Is that sage?
oh, that's sage?
Yeah, I want sage because I'm gonna call. We're gonna open shit up. And I'm gonna put some of this dragon's blood on there. I love getting this dragon blood oil from the dipper and putting it on my smudge wand. I do not recommend that you do this unless you like fire, because it's gonna catch fire in a big way. So have a cauldron handy so that you could stick it in there, or something that you could put fire in that you can contain it. I don't know. Whatever you use. We'll borrow Belial's cauldron here. Who's that? Who is that? Epperson, what's up? There you go. I spilled some, but it gets a little while. It burns really strong, so you just have to, be careful with it, because you know how smudge goes out really easy because it's so tight, it's packed so tight together that it can't get a lot of fire, it can't get a lot of air, oxygen in between it because it's packed so tight. So then When you put the oil on it, it does this crazy shit right here. See? So you don't want that unless you have a cauldron that you can put it in. And even then, you better be careful because it's wild. And there we go.
Oh, yeah.
And but it smells so fucking good when you do it. I love it.
Smoke it up.
Smoke it up.
Smoke it up in here.
Yeah, I really do enjoy it. In my private group tonight, I don't know if I'm going to do it tonight or tomorrow night. It depends on how much energy I have after I'm done with my love spells. If those haven't completely drained me of everything I have inside of me, then I'm probably going to do. No, I'm not. I want to do it really special. I want to set up a whole thing really special, and do some pendulum divination, with one of my familiars or servitors, whatever you want to call them. Um, you can call them whatever you want. They don't care. But I want to do some divination with them using my dowsing rods. I find that working with my cooperate, that working with my familiars or my servitors that I have, I find that using the dowsing rods with them works really well. I don't really use the dowsing rods with anything else, only with them usually. And then I'll use the pendulums I use when I talk to the gods. Like if I want to go sit before their altars and just ask them questions, and I've invoked to them. I mean, normally we just can talk like I'm talking to you right now, or like I'm sitting here with Leola, and I'm talking with her. Usually we can have a conversation like that, and it just goes right into me like this, and that's fine. But sometimes I get, sometimes you get caught up in your own hell, in your own head, I mean, and your own hell. Your own human is what I meant to, like you get caught up in that in your own head, and you like want them to show you physically yes or no, like is this happening, is that happening, kind of thing. And you think that you're humans answering it and telling you what you want to hear. So you want to, so then I use these, and I talk with them on that sometimes. I have other forms of divination with them that I can use in the other I have lots of stuff that I could do. But sometimes I do that. The trick with these though, because some of us, not all of us, but some of us are so mentally powerful that we can answer our own questions using these. And using the dowsing rods too. We're so powerful that we can answer our own like we can do it. I can. And so you have to like ask the question and then think of something else. That's the trick. Once you ask the question, you need to think of something completely opposite. Trick your mind to not answer it. Don't allow it. And then you'll get the whatever they want to tell you, yes or no or whatever. But like ask the question and then think about folding laundry. That sucks, right? You're not going to give yourself an answer when you're thinking about that, or cooking dinner, or what you're going to cook for dinner, or I don't know, shit like that. Completely irrelevant from what the question is that you asked. You don't want to put that into your answer. So, you can't, and you have to just, otherwise, you're not going to get accuracy. I can also do that with my card readings, with the tarot. I can answer my own questions with the tarot too. I can make the tarot say whatever I want it to say. Anyway, well, not anyone can, but you know what I mean. Like, we can do that. Witches can do that. Most of us can do that. Whether we know it or not, we can influence the outcome. So you have to, not knowing the person is helpful, but I kind of like doing readings for my own clients because I know the situation, so I know exactly what the cards are saying. And it's like, it always lines up with what I already said, usually. And so sometimes I think, well, did I answer that for them, or did the card, did they, you know what I mean? So I have to be really careful with that. Um, do you do that when you do card readings?
I normally don't have any trouble with card readings. That's why I love them so much.
But I mean, like, do you find that you can answer the questions and make them say what you want them to say?
I guess in certain situations, because there's personal bias in the situation itself, like
Uh-huh.
when you got a side chick asking if that man's gonna leave her, yeah, it's gonna be personal bias. And that's the trouble, is you got to put aside your personal bias to see what the cards are actually saying.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's really hard for card readers.
Yeah.
I've noticed that. I've had a few of them that put themselves all over that shit. And it's like, no, that's your personal opinion. I didn't ask you for that. I asked you to do a reading, not give me your
Right.
personal opinion on shit.
Right. So
And
many do.
a lot of them do.
Yeah.
And they'll judge you. And like, oh, well, you blah, blah, blah. And you're like, I didn't ask you for your opinion or your judgment. I asked you this. And so, and I think it's really funny when, hang on. Batches were getting really tall over there. That's what I do with my pendulum and alphabet chart. Hi. Hi, everyone. How's everyone doing? If I missed you and didn't say hi, then hi. But yeah, so I think that divination is, you got to be really like careful about, getting in the way. It can be influenced for sure. And so that's why it's really hard to find a good card reader, because someone that doesn't put their own opinion on it, someone who, to your friend in the background, sorry about the past.
Oh,
Hope all is well and you still love your and you still love your vinyl blessings. Haha. Spirit animal, what's up? My fellow 1212. Hi, princess. How are you? You're awesome. I know. You're awesome. 1212 and I are linked by our birth dates. What's up, girl? How are you? I'm good. And congratulations to you. Um, your time. What did he say? What was
yeah,
that?
your time.
Well, what did he say before that?
Oh, I don't know.
I said it, but I don't know what he said.
I wasn't paying attention,
Let me
honestly.
see. Oh, it's not. It's just now at 100%. Dang it. I repeated it, I think, but I didn't register what he said. Anyway, so finding a good card reader that validity, invalid validity. Anyways, finding a good card reader then is difficult. Someone who doesn't put their personal beliefs or opinions into the cards. Hi, Fallen. Hi, Black Widow. There you are. Where are you sleeping?
It's hard to find a card reader with validity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult. I found this one card reader that I really liked, and he, oh, Oh, I didn't break it. I thought I broke my pendulum. Protected. Yeah. And he would always bring his religious beliefs into his reading. Oh, you're with Alyssa? Hi. Hi, Alyssa. And I would get so bummed out, and I would be like, oh, it's such a bummer. You have such an awesome gift. If only you could leave your religious beliefs out of your readings, you would be like so fucking good.
That is so many of the tarot readers too. Like
Oh.
so many.
Yeah.
If they could just leave their BS behind them,
Yeah,
it would
it's
be
like
so
those
good.
are that's your path and your beliefs, and you shouldn't push that on people that you're doing readings for, because they might have something completely different that they love and follow, and that's okay, and everybody's entitled to have that. Not everybody's going to be the same as you, and that's the way it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be everybody's the same and everybody believes exactly what you believe and blah blah. That's not accurate. That is not the way that God's intended it to be. Everybody has their own frequency, their own vibrations, their own path to follow. And so, who said that? Oh, Black Widow. Yes. Only love you. Aw, you're so sweet. So, I just, you gotta be, it's hard. It's hard to find someone who won't push their shit on you in their reading, someone who won't, like, bring that into their reading. I mean, unless, like, I don't know, like, no. I guess if you're doing a reading for someone who's on the same path as you, who believes the same as you, then it would be appropriate to do that. But if you're doing it for, like, random people who have different beliefs, then you shouldn't do that, and stifle it'll stifle your readings. And you can tell things about the cards, then you are real. The cards only only a tool. Yeah. Who's the only one I trust? We've had a lot of great talks, and she offers a lot of great insight. Thank you. Kate does a great job with the Facebook. Hold on. Does it say that? Oh, hold on. I have had a hard time with reading others. Sorry.
It takes a lot of practice.
It takes a lot, yeah.
It threw me for
Spirit animal question: can the pendulum predict a murder? Ooh. My pendulum has predicted that my sibling could fatally harm his ex-wife to be so. I had a tarot reading to confirm my. Yeah, it's always good to double check, triple check. Holy roller, 7. Does that say 7-9? Some Hail Hikate, I think. I don't know. I can't see. I don't have my glasses on. I apologize. Holy rollers are Bible thumpers are a trip. Thank you. Okay. And the tarot reading confirmed my. Oh dear. I don't know what to think. Are you a witch? I asked if it was a trickster spirit giving me these answers, and it said no. Well, if you're a witch, then I would say, or if you know a witch, put protection over the person, and maybe a healing over your sibling who's going to harm the person. I would put that person in protection so that you can prevent it. Maybe that's why you were told or shown, is so that you can help the situation and possibly stop it from happening. You don't have to do any kind of black magic to hurt anyone. I'm not a witch. Yeah, then you should probably find one that you're comfortable with, someone with the energy that you can, meet with, and then have them put that person in protection, and then possibly do like either a binding on the one who wants to harm her or him, and then the one that wants to do the bad thing, put that person, either bind them from doing it, or you could do like a healing. Trickster spirits and astrals suck. Not a fan. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
My sibling is a narcissist and a federal police officer. Oh, well, shit. Sucks for that person. Most of them is talking about themselves or put the personal opinion about your life. What kind of a reader are they? Big fake. Thanks for the advice. Yeah. You're welcome. Yeah, that's what I would do. I would like, if it was my sibling, family, I would do a healing. If it's something, that you could help them with, I would find a witch who can work with narcissistic people, who has like narcissistic formulas, and can do that, um, to help them to not want or feel like they need to do something like that, because it's not necessary to harm people. It's just, people don't need to do that. It's not necessary. I'm not down with that. But, and then I would put the the other person in protection. Protection and healing, because you were shown for a reason. So that's my opinion. Yeah. And Black Widow, I agree with that.
Yeah. Some of them, too, are reading, they can't connect, so they end up reading themselves. You know?
Do they?
Yeah. I noticed that big time. That they're just reading their own situation and they're not actually reading the other person.
So do you think it's that they can't connect, or that it's that their guides are trying to tell them something and give them a reading for themselves? Sometimes that's happened to me, where I would be doing a reading for someone and I'd be pulling cards and going, hey, this is for me. This is not for them. This is for me. Thank you. I already know.
I have yet to have that happen.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, but I always spot it a mile away. Like, I'm like, yes, I know I need to do blah blah blah, and yes, I know this is happening. I'm working on it, or something like that.
Right.
Especially if I'm using that one deck. What is his name? Patrick. Um, Starts with the S.
I have no idea.
Fuck. Anyways, his deck always calls me out on my shit. I hate that. Fallacious. What's his name? I don't know. Anyways, his deck, I love it, but I can't use it because it's always negative towards me.
Yeah. I have two separate decks. I have one for the public and one for me, so that's probably why the energies don't get internet.
That's good.
Yeah.
Or the guess could be, I think, should or could have. Yeah. I've read for others in the past, and it was about losing your job, and literally a week later I lost my job. So yeah, that happens. Yeah, sometimes Sometimes our guides will pop in and give us a reading for ourselves, even though we're reading for someone else. But you should be able to recognize that that's yours. I always know because I feel like I'm being scolded. So it has that feeling, like I always get that feeling. So I always know when they're doing that to me. And I'm always like, ugh, yeah, whatever. I know. I already know. I already know that. Thank you. Like, just confirming. It's like, thanks. Good job. I'm like, okay. Anything else? Anything else you'd like to lecture me about? Oh, look at here. Here's another lovely card. Thank you. And then I'll always say, can you at least give me something positive, especially if I'm using that deck. What is it called? God, I love that deck. It's so beautiful. What is it called? Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. I want to tell you because it is like on my ass every time I pull it out. So I don't use it often, but when I do. I'm going to say it's Patrick something tarot deck. Everybody uses it. It's very popular. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Yeah, here it is. It's come on. Oh, Patrick Valencia. This one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That one beats me up. My guides, every time I pull that out and I go to use it, because I love it so much, I want to use it for other people because it's so beautiful. And
Yeah, so Nicole knew what it was.
oh, Nicole. Oh, is she on here?
Yeah, she's on there.
Oh, there you are.
Nicole
Yes. 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 I didn't even see it. Hi, Nicole. Yes. Not sure if that is the one. Yes. You're right. It's my girl right there. She knows what's up. But yeah, so that one, you go around the moon with it. Oh yeah. Hands me my ass. And then the last card will be good. I'm like, oh, ass kick, ass kick, ass kick, ass kick, all the way around. And then I get to the last one and it's like the sun or something. Or the wheel. Oh, thanks. In the end, after you do all of this, look. Yeah, thanks.
Taking tarot with teeth to a whole new meaning.
Telling you every time. Man. But yeah, so you gotta take your time, find a good reader who can meet all that criteria. It's not easy to do. Not easy.
That's why you gotta practice, practice, practice. So much practice.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And I think that it's good to allow them to. I know that readers don't like you to ask questions until after they've done like the first part and tell you what your guides have to say. But I'm kind of weird like that. I like just to ask me the questions and then I put it together while I'm doing the reading and be able to answer the questions as they come along. I like to do it that way. I don't like to like do a message reading first and then answer your questions after the message. Because a lot of times the message will answer the questions. I'm like maybe it's because of my normal ass kicking that I get for my own personal readings that I don't really want to hear their message. I just want to answer my questions. And I'm kind of like, let's just get to the cut, the chase, let's just go. Maybe that's why I'm kind of a hard ass like that, but um, I don't know. Probably my fault, but I don't care. It's the way it is. So,
People just ask and I answer, and then they'll ask again, and then I'll answer again.
yeah. But I noticed that, they like to do the whole message thing first. I like to charge my deck with ritual fluids. Oh, well, thank you for sharing. Opens the gateway to Hecate. What are some different ways to charge? I use crystals, and sometimes I'll blood my crystals. Sometimes I'll charge my. Sometimes I usually just charge them with like just tell them what I want them to do because I'm the witch, and so they should do what I say. You know. So I'll tell them, to bring forth, or I'll go in possession usually before I do the reading. I'll call in the goddess or whoever, goddess says, whoever I want to work with for the reading. I'll do selenite discs are good to put
Yeah.
your deck on. Yeah, they are. But the selenite discs are for like cleansing. That'll cleanse that like if you're doing multiple readings, you want to cleanse them in between, of course, and you can use smudge or selenite or that's the best ways to clean them, I think. Or you can put them in the moon if you want. But
I know people use selenite to charge a lot of stuff too, though.
well, selenite's going to pull all the residual out, and so that's why I say to use the selenite to in between readings or to smoke, so that you can get rid of the residual from that past client. So, but selenite will pull that residual energy from the other previous client out. So you could use that in between readings. If you're like some people do them all fucking day long, and you got to cleanse your deck.
Yeah.
From doing readings on others. Yeah, definitely. And so, but yeah, I'll usually just go into possession and then do the reading that way. Um,
Yeah.
I probably spend a lot of time, including right now, in with possession going on. I could feel them in me right now, like giving me energy and going through my chakras, through my throat chakra. But everybody has their own techniques, and there's no right or wrong way. It's whatever works for you. You know. So I'm just here to give you ideas because I've been noticing a lot of different kinds of people. What are the vamp patch? What? What? Huh?
What the vamp patchwork?
Or to start. What the vamp? Does that say patchwork?
Yeah, patchwork. What the vamp patchwork? Where to start? I don't know.
I know what you're talking about. Speak English so I can understand you. Pathwork. Oh. What is the vamp pathwork? Where to start? It depends. What kind of vamping do you want to do? Like, you have to earn that shit, first of all. If you want to vamp people, first of all, it's disgusting because human energy is gross. And I don't personally like vamping because I feel like vamping energy off of people is nasty. People's energy is so like lower vibration, nasty and
And
gross.
you gotta be careful about who you vamp off of.
Yeah, because like if you were to try to vamp from me, Like you'll be eaten alive by my beetles. Like you'll be in trouble. It depends on who you're trying to vamp, I guess, would be a good thing. But everybody vamps. Everyone does it. If you know it or not, there's a certain level of vamping that you do. Okay? Like if you go dancing at a club, and you dress all up and you're all pretty and you're out there shaking your ass and doing your thing. Everybody's looking at you going, ooh, he's got the moves or what. That's vamping. You're pulling that energy from that person. So you're vamping. Um, People that go to church. Okay, you're at the church, everybody's singing, holding hands. That energy's moving around in there. They're all vamping off each other. That's vamping. That's vamping. Um, you're doing things that cause a scene. That's vamping. Everybody's looking at you. You're like, you know, I don't know. It's all a different form of vampirism, but you're vamping. Personally, I prefer to get my energy from the gods.
Yeah.
From Hecate, from Lucifer, from Belial, from Sephrons, from Cain, from the Trident, from the primal gods. That's where I like to get my energy because for one, it's pure, it's clean, it will raise my vibrations and it makes you feel amazing. And once you have that, why would you want to vamp off of some pathetic little human? You wouldn't. I promise. Especially in a retail work environment, happens unwanted when you feel like crap and after being next to someone. Yeah, people do it all the time. Everybody vamps a little bit. Like people vamp a lot without even knowing. Yep. The post I saw on PC, how drugs addict destroys their aura, and you're next to them and you feel tingly, drained. Is that a person destroyed or is trying to heal from your energy? I don't know about that, but um I'll give you an example. Today we went to this beautiful Mexican pottery place, right? It was huge, like huge. There was so much pottery. And we were in there walking around, and I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Like, I could feel the energy, right? And you're like, you gotta push it off of you the whole time, but it's like pushing on you, pushing on you, pushing on you. If you were like at that frequency, like say you were at the same frequency of the energy in there, then you can go in there and just charge up. It's full of it. Go be in there. But I didn't like it.
Yeah, it was like being smothered with a pillow.
It
That's
was
how I felt.
it was really heavy energy.
Yeah.
What is the benefits to the chakra in one center?
To unify the chakra in one center?
It depends on what you're trying to do. Hi, Brielle. Some people are super sensitive to that. They feel the energy from others. Yeah, I get around some people sometime that have nasty energy. I'm working at the casino. Very cool. It's one of my favorite places to go is the casino. What was the question again? Some people are super feeling the energy from others. What is the benefits? Oh, of the chakras in one center. I think that will like you can pull all the energies, right, and then make your chakra into one center, and then you can give it orders and then push it out or push it in. Like if you need a personal healing, like if you're having pain somewhere, then you can pull all your energy, meditate, pull your energies forth, make a ball, and then put it wherever you're hurting. Or you can pull all, if you're feeling like all that nasty energy in you, you want to send it somewhere to someone, to something, you can pull it, tell it where to go, and push it out into the ether. Just push it out. It just depends on what you want to do with it. It's your energy. If you can keep it or you can send it. It's really just depends on what you want to do with it. I've gotten good at shielding. I bet.
Yeah.
I bet you have. Casino energy is a whole different ballgame. Yeah. I went last Monday and brought home some travelers. Not fun. Yeah, you got to be careful. I'll tell you a medium experience that I had when I was there one time. Um, I was in the restroom and this lady came crawling up to me on the floor, and um, she was really scary looking, and but yeah, if she was a dead person, and she just came crawling on the floor over to me, and I was like, oh hell no, you are not coming with me. Just pushed her out of the way and I left. I was like, no. Hey, folks. Hi, Spirit. Oh, don't forget to give your lovely witch a thumbs up. There's 11 people watching and only 6 thumbs up. Man.
Mine says 4, so maybe it's not reporting accurately.
Yeah. Who is this person? I can't see it. What does it say?
Could you kill yourself in second death?
If you want to, I suppose, but why would you want to do that? Have already done it. Is that your phone?
No, that's your phone.
Um. That's a good question. I don't know that you would kill yourself, but you could die. I mean, are you talking about like when you're in the astrals and you die? It depends on what rites you're doing, who you're messing with, like that kind of thing, I guess. Some witches or people who are doing soul ascension work have done rites where in the astrals, in the other realms, they'll do a rite where they'll go there and they will die and then they'll get brought back to life. You don't literally die here, but you can die there, and then the gods will bring you back, depending on what work you're doing, if you're called to do it. Sometimes I would imagine if you do it and you're not called to do it and you're not supposed to be doing it and you do it, you could like stay that way and then you fucking just can walk around like a stump for the rest of your life in the physical. Like you'll just be like a zombie, I guess. You know, have no life force inside of you. Your soul's gone because you're dead. Um, it just depends on what path you're on, what work you're doing, what rite you're doing, where you're at, that kind of thing. But yeah, you could die there. But that doesn't mean you're going to die here. You'll physically still be alive here, and then, but there you won't be alive. You'll just be gone.
Lights are on, but nobody's home.
Yep. Just like you hear about people who get stuck it's kind of like you hear about the people who astral travel and they get stuck there. It's kind of like that. Kind of like that. They don't know what they're doing. They're not supposed to be where they go, and they don't have any kind of protection in place. They just go wandering off into the sunset, and into the realms where they don't belong because they think they can, and then they get there and then they can't find their way back because they've cut their cord. A lot of times people will accidentally cut their cord, like when you do a circle and you break it. Mm-hmm. Yep, yep.
Yeah, I got lost a time or two in the astrals, but I'm so glad I had Hecate to bring me back to my body.
Yeah, you had protection. You
Yeah.
had somebody watching over you, so it happens. You just have to make sure you have your stuff in place before you do shit like that. You know, don't be so naive and don't be so egotistical that you think that you're above it all and that you won't have any consequences, because you fucking will. We all do, and you will too. If you think that you won't, then your ego's out of control and then you're cursing yourself and you're gonna fall. And then you're gonna be like food for the rest.
But I mean, there are times where death in the astrals is transformation, kind of like a
Yeah,
phoenix.
very
or
true.
like
Very
the tarot card. Death.
exactly. That's why it just depends on what type of soul ascension you're doing and what rites you're doing and things like that. It just depends. There's good that can come from it, but there's also bad. You got to do the work though. You can't just jump in and think that you can do shit like that for nothing. I don't know. Is that what you're talking about even? I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm just assuming that that's what you're talking about. But I hope that answers your question. I'm not sure. We were trying to keep it simple and just talk about divination and cards and not go so deep. But
here we are.
But here we are. We can go deep too. How's everyone's shadow work been since this full moon? Intense. Yes, everybody's been getting their fucking ass handed to them. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, no, for real. It's been a bad week. Well, not a bad week, but it was a bad couple of days after that full moon.
Yeah. I'm okay, but it seems like I've been going around putting out fires for everybody. But other than that, I'm good. I'm perfectly fine. Just been doing a lot of firefighting. You know, not literally, but, you know, in people's lives. Who is that, Catherine? Or is that Catherine? Hi, Catherine. Hey, Blue. We have met online a while ago. Here on YouTube, I was a mess. I'm sorry. When I first found you, I don't know if you remember me. I just wanted to say hello, hello. And I am sober now. Good job. And that's why I was mess. Oh. That's okay. Don't be too hard on yourself.
It's always an accomplishment to get sober. That's not an easy thing for a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, you get caught up in it. Life is stressful, and you know, it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
I have an apothecary blend to help with detoxing from alcohol and drugs that I have. That's awesome. I'll post it in my Patreon if you're interested. I had to take a break to balance out from rituals. Always need physical balance. Yep. The energy has been intense, especially since the lunar eclipse last month. I know. I was just asking, like, yesterday, are we still in retrograde? Well, I guess, like, Pluto's in.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, Pluto. Yeah.
Oh, and Venus was in retrograde, so your love life gonna.
Oh yeah,
shake
and
up?
like all your past like lovers or whatever are supposed to like be playing in your mind and tempting you to call them and come back. Like, no.
Yeah, because Venus was in Aries, I believe.
When I got sober from alcohol, the roughest part was shadow work. I had to deal with that. I suppressed. Yep. Catherine Wynn. Yeah, when Mercury, yeah. Mercury retrograde. We are not there.
Oh, you're buffering.
Oh. It was to the 6th of April buffering. Sorry. Sorry. Let me know when I'm back. Am I back? How about now? Keep teaching, sister. Thanks again for liking. Woo! We're just going. Looks like it's back now. Oh, good, good. Hopefully it didn't like freeze when I was doing an ugly face like it usually does. I had to refresh, so try refreshing. Yep. You're back. I'm back. I'm back. Yay! Cool. Yeah, so you know, life's a job. Life is lessons. Life is learning. Don't be too hard on yourself. Everybody's got stuff to go through. Everyone, you know, if you're going through a hard time, just know that a positive will come out of it. And just try to keep that mindset. Sometimes we go through hard times and we think, oh my gosh.
For tarot card readings, where to start?
I don't know. There's so many.
I started out reading for friends or reading for myself, and I did that like a lot just to get the hang of the cards.
Yeah. That does help a lot. And well, like first find a deck that matches your energy. Because like I was saying earlier, that one deck that I have hates me.
Yeah, that's the hardest part. It's like dating your tarot decks.
Love that tarot deck. It is so pretty. I love the art. I even bought the whole book and like, oh, I love the art and everything. And I like the story and how he made it, blah, blah, blah. I love all that. But that deck hates me. So you want to find a deck that you can jive with.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of decks. Not like crazy a lot. I probably have like, I don't know, 15. 15 is a good number to throw out there. I probably have like 15 decks. And my favorite one right now, don't laugh, is the one I got for my grandson. I bought him a deck for his birthday last year or the year before. I don't remember. But I connect so well to that deck. Even though it's a beginner's deck, the energy flows through there so nicely. And he didn't take it with him. He wasn't impressed. He wasn't like into the whole tarot thing. So he left it with me and I was like, cool, okay. Fine. So so I have it and I've been using it and it's a pretty purple and all that. It's probably why he didn't like it because it's purple. But it's really pretty. And I thought he would like it, but he didn't like it. So anyway, so I kept it. But I've been doing all my readings with that. Even though it's a beginner deck, the energy is really good. But they have those really nice ones now that like have the meanings on them. That's what this one has. And that'll help you like put it together. You still have to like, you know, be able to intuitively put it together like what they're talking about with the person that you're reading for. So that's how you start. You just get a deck. And meditating with the cards you have trouble with. So, and also some people will tell you to take each card individually, put it up to your third eye, put it on your crown, set it down. Get the next card. Third eye, crown, set it down. Next card. Just meditating. Just do that with every card.
That's a really good idea, actually. I never thought to do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, do that. Each card, and then you're connecting to it You're putting it on your open chakras. You're meditating on it. You can look at it, see what card it is, put it there, and then set it down. I mean, it's a good way. There's all kinds of different ways. There's different. Everybody has their own like way of doing things, and that's good. And it's whatever works for you.
Mm-hmm.
And so daily cards, pulling daily cards also helps. Hi, Daniel. The solar Taurasi deck is really good and is said to contain hidden rituals and to the cult of Saturn that supposedly run the world. Oh, I'll have to check it out. I don't think I have that one. I'd skip the tower card on that. Fuck.
Even the tower card needs learned, because if you skip the tower card, then you're going to pull the Three of Swords. It's going to tell you one way or another, even if you skip that card.
Well, to me, I'm not afraid of the tower card because to me it means something else. Because I work in the primal current, so to me when I see the tower cards, I think of the Tower of Arcos. I mean, it still kind of has the same meaning, but I like it there. I've been there many times. I've done work in there with him. I've seen people go there. Not that I sent them there per se, but I understood why they got sent there, kind of thing, and chuckled about it. That's a whole nother story that I cannot share on here because it's not nice. But anyways.
But with the tower, I mean, it's not all bad. It's not, because at the end, yeah, it might be rough at the beginning, yeah, you're probably gonna cry a little bit, but at the end, it's because it's clearing out some BS for you.
Yeah, you're getting shook up.
Yeah.
Getting shook up, knocking out the junk, learning your lesson, and moving on. How to get over meditation rituals without rituals.
How to get over meditation rituals without results.
Oh, without results. Just don't give up. Just keep walking. Just keep trying. Keep going. Gods don't always give you an answer to your question. They want you to learn it. You know, sometimes you have questions that you haven't earned the right to know that yet. You need to go through some stuff before you get to know what you're meditating on. Sometimes they're going to show you. Sometimes they show you and you don't fucking see it. It just depends. Just keep trying. Don't give up. Just keep meditating. Keep working on it. Don't give up and you'll be fine. I've recently been connecting with Hecate. Yay! What would be a great way to deepen the connection between her and I? Well, it depends on what aspect of Hecate you are connecting to. For me, I connect to her in the primal aspect in Primalcraft. So in that case, I would tell you to get on primalcraft.com and order the Queen of Hell. And if you can get, I think he's sold out of the new ones, huh? Is he sold out?
I didn't think that there was a limit on them anymore.
No, not the green ones.
Oh, the deluxe ones?
The semi-deluxe. If you can get the semi-deluxe, get that, like, instead of getting the green one, the standard edition. But if you can get the semi-deluxe edition, you should get that.
Let me see.
Definitely 100% get that.
Oh yeah, sold out.
It's sold out, so you can't get that. So just get the standard edition or I don't know if he has any deluxe. Does he have any deluxe?
I'm looking right now. Deluxe series. Oh no, that's the.
And maybe even you can get on Miskatonic books. Sometimes Miskatonic will have some. So if you get on Miskatonic books, he might have a semi-deluxe. I don't know. But get a start with a standard edition. They're green. They're beautiful. This one right here.
Yeah,
This-
that one's
get
that
this
one's
one.
a good one to start with.
This is where you want to start if you're working PC. If you're not working PC, then I can't help you. I don't know. That's all I know. I don't know anything about any other aspect. Like, I'm not into the Greek mythology. I'm not into anything else. She has many different aspects that you could work from whatever you're connecting to. But if you're here on my channel, then you're probably connecting to primals. That's why I'm telling you to get one of these. Get on primalcraft.com and order this to start with. Devotion Hecate guided me to Primal from Devotion. She will guide you, which is probably why she's here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He is on the next question. But yeah, do this. And then Mark has all kinds of different things you could do in here to enhance your connection to Hecate. Like making stels, candle work, herbs, not herbs, but oils that she likes. You could do like doing rites with her to connect to her, like the torchbearer's rite. All different kinds of things you can learn about her, reading her prayers, opening circle with her, putting on the cloak of Hecate with her. All that's in here. And so there's lots of stuff. But that's how I started. And it's awesome.
Even just meditating and praying to her will do a lot.
Yeah. But obviously you've already been doing that. You're already doing that and you just want to keep growing. I think that we start out doing that. We start out praying to her and meditating with her, and then we're ready for more. We're and I think that's where you are. You're ready for more. You're ready to take the next step, and you don't want to get stagnant. So I know some people. I got getting a little dizzy. I think she's like on me, but some people will start with her and then they just want to stay right there and they don't want to go any further, and so they just stay in devotion all the time, and which is fine. Some people are meant to just be worshipers, and that is awesome. I think everybody should be a worshiper of Hecate, and I am not knocking it in any way. I just want to make that clear. But if you want to continue to grow and go past devotion and go past and start evolving with her and growing with her and all that, then you're going to want to get into Primal Craft. And that's how you'll continue your relationship with her. Otherwise, you're just doing the same old thing all the time, and it's just like, I don't know. That would never work for me. Some people, that's as far as they can go in this lifetime. Maybe they'll go further in the next lifetime. I don't know. But I have a lot of friends who, can only go so far. And then they're just like hit a brick wall and they can't keep going. And that sucks. Because for me, I got catapulted. I was like, psh, there you go. And there was no stopping. I was like a fucking train from hell. Like, there was no stopping me, and I was just go, 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 until I couldn't stand up. Until I was crawling to my room. Literally, like, curling up in the bed and sleeping for a day. But everybody's different. Everybody goes at their own pace. Everyone has their own frequency. And she's more than capable of meeting you at that place. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I'll have to check those books out. Sorry, I was passing meds out to a client. No problem. But yeah, I would definitely get on Primal Craft. get you a standard edition. If you want the semi deluxe edition, he's sold out at Primal Craft, so at least that's what's posted on the website that we just now checked. So then I would get on Miskatonic Books and see if Miskatonic has one, because I would recommend that you get that semi deluxe if you can. Um, Instead of buying this. It's the same book, it just has some extra things in it. It's a little different. I don't have mine in here with me.
Miskatonic Books is also sold out.
Oh, Miskatonic is sold out too. She just checked.
Yeah.
So you'll have to get the standard edition, which is awesome. I probably have 5 or 6 of these.
That's what I started
all
with.
over. I have one in every part of the house, and I use these. I use my temple one for all my rites and ceremonies and stuff, but I use these every day, almost every day. This one right here I use. So when you get it, it won't be like a book that you read once and it sits there. It's not like that. It's a tool. You'll use it throughout your practice. Just so you know.
Yeah. That's what I started out with till he came out with the semi deluxe, but I pre-ordered mine.
And then you're gonna want to get this one.
They do still have
They still have
Red
this
King
one.
and the Scorpion God. Scorpion God is
so
still
they
being
still
pre-ordered.
have. I don't have them in here, but they still have the semi deluxe in the Red King, and they still have the semi deluxe in the Scorpion God. And even though you're not that advanced yet, you're gonna want to get them now while you can before they're sold out. So if you're gonna be on the path, you're gonna want these too. I just have an old for the Scorpion God. I have this one in here. I have all the other ones in the other temples, but this one is an old deluxe edition. This is the first deluxe edition that he put out of the Scorpion God. And someone gifted this to me, bought it and gifted it to me. They bought it at Miskatonic Book, and then gifted, and then Belial told them to gift it to me, so they bought it and sent it to me, which was fucking awesome, and thank you for doing that. To the person who did it, I would say her name, but I don't know if she wants me to do that. So. But yeah. Anyways, if you're here, then you're probably led here by Hecate, and yeah, congratulations. Once you buy the book standard, I believe Primal Email will automatically populate some tutorials and stuff also on invocation and gateways. Yeah.
Yeah, they the Instagram posts, they do have some of what was written in the semi deluxe on their Instagram posts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just like a little bit, but it's so helpful, especially if you want to do possession and stuff. They have like the possession instructions on their Instagram.
Oh.
You just got to scroll a little bit to get there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's big time.
Yeah.
That surprises me.
Yeah. Yeah, they got like the brimstone and fire way, and then they have the medium trance way.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's how I found it, and I actually sent an email to Mark asking about the brimstone and fire way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and he was like, well, you need to wait until you're a little bit further down the road to do that, so I would do the more advanced medium trance with Hecate. But then Arcos did the brimstone and fire way with me, so
Yeah. That's funny.
he got introduced anyway.
I am not a witch, but the way I found Blue and the time I found her was perfectly wild. It was meant to be. Thankful for the work she has done for me so far and for her in general. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Amberson. That's very kind of you to say. I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad you're here too, Cindy. anyways, we're having such a nice conversation, but all good things must come to an end. I've been on for an hour and 20 minutes, and I still have some work to do, so I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I cannot tell you guys when I'll be back on because I'm just like spread so thin these days that I get on when I can. I do have some videos coming into the Patreon, and a lot of short videos I know are in there, because yeah, and I'm really into my greenhouse right now, so a lot of things are into the greenhouse are about the greenhouse. Um, as soon as this week is over, and I think we'll be done with our that's going to be supposedly our last freeze. So I plan on like packing the greenhouse with everything, all the plants and everything. Like I said, I have to put the exhaust in there first. I ordered one exhaust system, but Leola pointed out that the fans were funny, and so they weren't going to be adequate for the greenhouse. So I'm going to have to upgrade my little exhaust system that I originally got. So yeah, so I'm going to be doing that this week, and and I don't know. I really want to. Maybe it's all gonna be in the Patreon. I might do some clips of it in the on TikTok. I don't know. I'm not a big TikTok fan, but I know there's a lot of greenhouse videos on TikTok that I don't think are very good. And so I might want to show people that you can have a greenhouse and make it really nice and beautiful, and that it can be a sanctuary, and that it can be a place of meditation and, just beautiful, tranquil, you know, awesome place to be. And I think that that's my motive, my goal with my greenhouse, besides growing my own vegetables and herbs and poisons for Hecate. Um,
Yeah, that greenhouse got some good energy in there.
yeah,
Good
it's
energy.
very powerful, and there's like shit all over in there. It's like you get in there and you can just see them all. It's like that. So, I don't know. So I might share it in TikTok. I don't know. I was told I could share the greenhouse. I can't share a lot of things that I do here, which is really hard for me because you guys know I like to share everything. But um, I do know that it is blessed by the gods, and I do know that it is protected by the gods, and I do know that it is full of God energy, goddess energy in there, and I would love to share that with everybody because I'm allowed to, and it's beautiful. Anyways, so I plan on doing that. I just don't know in what form, but it for sure will be in the Patreon. And I'll probably do Patreon first, and then maybe like weeks later, I'll leak out little videos here and there of it. And then, like yesterday, we got the gargoyle. Its gargoyle came in yesterday, and it's so cute. Um, but I don't know if it's acceptable for what I want. He's only like yay big, and but I put him on a pillar, a little pillar outside the door, and he's golden stone, and he's so cute. But I don't know if he's acceptable or not. So I paid a lot of money for him. I think for what it is, but I think he was like $80 or something. And
Damn, for that little thing.
yeah,
Uh.
yeah, he was spending. So, I mean, for only being, I think he's like 17 inches or something. But um, he's risen, but he's gold, and then his little pillar thing is like a stone color, like gray, like a stone color, and so he's really cute. and I love him, and he has a name and everything already, but I don't know if I'm going to use him or not. Thank you for your advice. I will check the books. Great to see you again. You too, sweetheart. Have a great night. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be, if he's gonna be acceptable for me or not. I might have to like, go down and find him and get another one, from the lady I get my gargoyles from. Glad to meet you, Leola. Cindy said.
Oh, Cindy, you already know me.
You already know her.
It's just Aaron.
It's Aaron.
Leola's just the name Hecate gave to me, so
Come over here and say hi.
Okay.
Real quick.
Hi, everybody. You know me. Leola's just the name Hecate gave to me, so I made that my permanent YouTube name, and not, switching all the time now.
Yeah. So that's gonna be her forever name, just like I'm Blue Witch or Azula. Oh, there's Tyler. Hi. He said night, Aaron.
Good night, Tyler.
I thought your voice sounded familiar.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, you guys, that's it for us for tonight, and I will see you guys soon. Stay tuned for our videos. You can get in the Patreon for updates on the greenhouse and what I have going on around here. And I do want to do not magic on the Patreon and an apple love, because I have noticed a lot of people doing apple loves, and they're doing them completely like they're missing a whole, like, there's like, in apple love there's so many different levels or different stages of it, like, that you can use, and I noticed that people miss some of the most important things, like how to work with the star in the middle. Like, they don't even utilize that. I'm like, how did you not, like, that's big magic, like, I think, right? Like, how to cut it correctly, so on and so on. Anyway, so I'm going to get off of here, and all that will be posted in the Patreon in the next couple of days. And if you want to get on my Patreon, go into my information on YouTube, and you'll see it, and you just can click on it and join. And it's not expensive. It's pretty cheap. I think it's like $10 a month, $9 a month, or something like that. So you can get on there and join. And then I have and then go into the I don't know if you guys know about this, but let me show you really quick. You can go into the categories. Hold on. I love the categories. So you get on Patreon. It looks like this, right? And then you click right here, or collections. Hit collections right there. See that? And then I have all of these collections that you can go. These are all like files with different videos. So there's Azula's Greenhouse, Azula's Pyramid Magic, Apothecary, Working with the Fae, Astro Traveling, Spiritual Awareness, Tips and Experiences, Castings, Primal Craft book reviews. I don't know if that's up to update. I don't know if I put the new ones in there. I think I did. Divination, cleansings, and protections. Oh, there was another one I wanted to make. I can't remember what it was. Someone gave me a good idea for one that needs to be put in there. I'll have to ask because I can't remember. But there's another one coming. There's a couple more of them coming, actually. And anyways, that's where I'm at. That's what's going on. I love you all. Thank you for liking, subscribing to my channel. And that is it. Peace out.